So I've purchased the Bertha sidewalk bolts, 1/4 20 by 1, the machine screw anchors, and I've also got the Bertha combination drill bit and the Bertha setting tool. This is the setting tool. It just goes in between the lead anchor right there, and then crushes this sleeve over top of this flange here. And the tool for the drill bit, like this, and this set screw here only adjusts the depth of this pilot drill bit. It has nothing, there's a hole drilled into this 1/2-inch bit so that you can't move the collar down. That's why I put this blue piece of tape here, because this inset goes way beyond, see, that's where it would be, it goes way beyond the depth, so that when you crush this, it would be inset way down in the wall. Now my first hole, I started out with a non-hammer drill for the pilot, and then I switched to hammer drill to do the 1/2-inch part. Now this tape I did have halfway here, so the hole depth went about just the length of this the lead anchor, and subsequently the hole here, it's inset, and I was kind of looking for flush myself, so I'm going to test another one whereas it only goes to this depth here, and when I crush it, I'm hoping it'll be flush with the wall. Here's the pilot. I'm going to do non-hammer drill. So I get to the 1/2-inch part, and then I'm going to hammer. I'm going to go down to the blue tape. Now, I had this left over from when I worked on my computer. Duster. Makes it real easy to clean out these holes with all the dust that you need to. And then here's my lead anchor here. This part's going to go in first. See how far I am out there. And it looks like I might need to go a little further, because I'm trying to get that threaded part there even with the thing, so I'm gonna drill just a touch more. So it looks like I ran out of air. Let me get another. So put the part in first. See, it's sticking out a little bit. And we'll see how that goes in there. You're just going to put your tip inside here and then whack it with a hammer. I think that'll end up being basically flush. So as we can see, I just whacked it like 5 times, and it actually moved inside and ends up being flush with the wall that way. So I don't know if I feel better with it being flush myself. It's good to have the pilot because the drill goes in further, and this long 1-inch bolt then goes through the hole that the pilot did. And see, I can tighten that up pretty good, and I can see there's a little bit of I think that's up against the wall. So if it's not, it's okay, because you can always take the hammer here and just whack it a little bit. I'm only tapping lightly, really, and there you see it's nice and flush now. Now I can't speak as to whether the manufacturer wants these inset deep into the wall, because on their site they just say drill it to the proper depth. So I don't know. I figure if the wind's beating on your hurricane shutters going this way, that's not going to matter. And the baffles in it, I assume, are created so that if pressure gets behind the baffle, that it will not pull it out this way. So that's not a concern. Now, if it was some kind of structural thing with railings or something, maybe you'd have an issue. But for now, I think I'm gonna go with this flush thing. And if you're not using tape, you can buy some of those collars that go around the drill bit, and they're called drill stops. You can get those like on Amazon or something for cheap.